Hey everyone, welcome to Holistic Lifestyle Tips, Getting Real About the Woo Woo. I am Becky Russell, owner of wellness company Hope Essential, and I am a holistic lifestyle educator. And that means I believe in treating the body, the whole body, mind, body, and soul from the inside out, not just treating symptoms. And another truth I believe in is that if you want to have a quality of life as you age, you must limit the amount of chemicals you put on and in your body. So, in addition to holistic modalities, I also use doTERRA certified pure therapeutic grade essential oils because of their therapeutic effect and also because it's a great tool for limiting those chemicals. And it's super easy, or I wouldn't do it because that's not my skill set. So I am not an expert on anything except what not to do to have a quality of life as you age. And I don't want that for me or for anyone else. So I've been on this journey to find another way, and I think it served me pretty well. Despite bad genes, I'm not on any daily medications or over the counter meds, and I am very happy about that. Now, I do have issues I work on, obviously, but compared to other people in my family that were older than me, that was certainly not the case. So I just want to share what I've learned on my journey to help other people. And I alternate between emotional, spiritual, and physical wellness. And tonight we're going to talk about emotional wellness and specifically personal development, which helps you be a better you. And there's no such thing as being perfect, but we can always strive to improve. And change is hard, though, for most people. So I have been on a journey to deal with being late. And I don't like that rushed feeling, running around and making people wait. And I certainly don't want to be known as that person who's always late. But until I made that a point of change, it just seemed to happen. So a lot of things I've read have given me some tips, such as, uh, you know, plan your day the night before, lay out your stuff so that you have it all ready, look at your day timer, just don't wait till the last minute. Also, it helps me to have my morning or whatever it is that's going on broken down into half-hour increments, so I know exactly what time I'm leaving the house and give myself that 5 minutes to load the car because I always have stuff. It's a running joke. So but there are tools that we can use to help us with whatever habit we're trying to either lose or create. So I want to talk to you, especially with the new year just around the corner, about two books that have really been instrumental to me. And the first one I want to talk about is The Slight Edge. And to me, it's the first book that you need to read when you want to create lasting change because it talks about the philosophy of change. And if you don't change your philosophy and think of uh, making those changes as a long-term thing. So thinking of time as your friend, not the enemy. So for instance, one of the reasons people join the gym and they go gung-ho for a week or two, and then because they don't see immediate results, they quit. But if you had a mindset that in a year you are going to have more muscle, lift more weight, lose weight, whatever it is, whatever your goal is, but you're giving yourself that year and you don't expect any quick fixes, then it's more likely that you will hang in there because you've got realistic expectations. The book is amazing. It breaks it down really well. And the example it gives is a child learning to walk. No child has ever tried to walk a couple of times, fallen, and decided they're just not going to try it anymore. They're done. It doesn't even occur to a child to stop. They just keep trying and keep trying. And I'm sure you've seen a child's look when they do master it. It's magical. So why do we lose that as we get older? Why do we think failure is like the end instead of just one more step? So I highly recommend reading The Slight Edge, and I've read it several times, which is unusual for me because I usually retain what I read. But something like this that's, old habits are pretty ingrained, so it's really helped me to read it several times. And one of the things, too, is in this immediate gratification world, that's why we don't think of time as our friend. And we need to get back to that philosophy of plant, cultivate, and harvest. And we want to just plant and then harvest right away. And the farmers can't do that. We can't do that with changing our habits. So the book is just full of great information. And it also, what I love about it too, is it's an even playing field. It doesn't matter if you were born into rich or poor or any kind of circumstance. It doesn't matter if you're good looking or not, or a certain skill set or not. It doesn't matter. Anyone can improve and make these lasting changes. And I think that's amazing. So when I hear someone say people don't change, I get a little crazy about that because that's not true. I didn't eat vegetables before my 40s. I have learned so much in the past 10 years about the oils and the holistic modalities that I keep learning about. So you can change if the desire is there. The Slight Edge is by Jeff Olson, Olson. And thanks, Mary. That's a good point, Jeff Olson. And it is an excellent book. So the other one I want to mention real quick is Atomic Habits. And let's see, I don't have that author right here, but I will put that in the comments below afterward. Atomic Habits, I really liked the book because it really gives concrete examples of how to make these habits work. And I don't do well with abstract, so I really want concrete things. And so one thing they talk about is called habit stacking. So I know I don't drink enough water even now. So what I've developed since reading that book is when I bring my coffee or, pour myself a cup of coffee, I also get a glass of water with my lemon in it, of course. And every time I have a sip of coffee, I have to have a drink of water. And that's sort of a cue, it's a trigger, and helps me drink more water. The other thing I am challenged with is keeping my office organized because I am doing so many things at once. And my life is so full and engaged and just, I love it. But I do have a lot of irons in the fire. So I end up having piles everywhere. And I don't like it, but I sometimes get overwhelmed. So what I'm trying to do now is every time I come into my office, I just take 2 minutes and put something away. So it's just habit stacking. It's something you're already doing, and you just create that habit in connection to that. And the other thing is, don't make it complicated. If you are trying to make the habit of going to the gym and you join a gym that's far from your house because that's where you're, maybe that has the best price, if it's not convenient, you're not going to go, or you may go for that little while and it will get too complicated. So you have to think it through, make it easy. And there's so many more tips than that, but I just want to throw these two out there. And if you know me, you know I love personal development. So I will be doing further sessions on different books. So stay tuned for those. But I would love to hear what are some of the things, habits that you struggle with. And I would love to hear some success stories. I now eat vegetables. My mom would be so happy. And so, what are some of your habits that you have created that have lasted, and how did you do it? And if you have a favorite personal development book, put it in the comments below, and that could be the next one featured. So, till next time, choose you, choose natural, choose now.